7 days. Garbage day. Anyway, I gotta do these things. Spies. Another spy mission. Another sport. We have another spy mission. Another spy. We have spies. Oh yes, spies.
Operator, are you enjoying the view?
Spy mission, spies. I feel like I'm doing spies every day. Spies forever. Spies for life. Alright. We have a mission tonight. It's time to suck it up, soldier. You gotta finish your mission. Anyway, tonight's another night. Another night of Warframe. Another night to roll the dice. And maybe, hopefully, I'll get that Reaper Prime Blade so I can stop this endless cycle. Whoever dares wins. That's the motto of the British Air Forces. We got this. We could tough it out. We got this. Anyway, I wonder if I should take Ivara to this. Should I use her to do the spy mission? It would be a nice change of pace, but I want to do it quickly though. I'm sorry, Ivara. I mean, I would like to use you, but I think it might be better if I just take Loki for now. Oh, not the regular Loki. You! With the ugly helmet. Never. Oh, I did level that up. Oh man, I need to hurry up and pick a gun. Pick a gun, man. Pick a gun. Any gun. Stick the regular U one. Stick to the usual. Really need to level that up, man. I got a lot of. I shouldn't say I have a lot of things to do, but excuse me. There's a lot of things that I'm neglecting. There's a few things I'm neglecting. I have been neglecting. Still neglecting. I wish I could use my dog. The dog's invisibility is way better, but I can't keep taking that thing out of freaking stasis for this crap. Uh-oh. Chat's not working. That's not good. It's bad. I can't team up with people without the chat. Solo, baby. Never do spy missions with people. Never. Unless you trust them.
I need you to get inside enemy data vaults and retrieve crucial intelligence data.
They reduced my energy. I usually have way more energy than this. Whatever. I need to do this shit and do it well. Do it fast. What?
Tenno, be on the lookout for increased security measures. The enemy would rather destroy their data than let it get into our hands. The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Wow, I wasn't even trying to do that, but... What? What was he jumping on, dude? There was nothing there, and he was jumping off the freaking air. He was wall jumping off the air. Keep coughing for some reason. Alright, this was easy enough. It'll be nice if I could do a freaking sortie spy mission without failing for once. That would be amazing. It would be greatly appreciated. See, like, what's that guy doing here? Thank you.
Data extracted. They won't even know it's gone.
Uh-oh. He saw me. I don't care, man. I don't got time for you. This fucking one over there. Fucking elevator. Keep having a feeling I need to clear my throat for some reason. I'm not getting sick. We'll see. The weather is getting like to be winter-like again now. It's actually getting cold outside. Aside from 70-degree weather in Christmas, that will always be.
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
Anyway, at least with the infested, I don't have to worry about like fucking nullifiers and shit. So that makes these missions a little bit more bearable in case if I mess up. What?
That was a juggernaut. They were lured out by the death of infested. Lay
I didn't
low,
even
and it
kill
should go
anybody.
away, or amp up the fight to draw it out.
I didn't even touch an
You've
infested.
triggered the alarms. Lose this
Ah,
data, and the
goddammit.
mission will be a complete failure.
I can't trigger anymore, or else I'm gonna fucking
You got it. The data is
have to
still
do a
intact.
freaking high level exterminate. Why? I'm playing a game and I'm streaming, homie.
I am no longer detecting signs of a juggernaut. Move on. You are safe. Heavy infestation ahead.
Jump. Yeah, I'll do it. I'm up after this mission's done. I'll see what he wants. Maybe he's trying to play Guilty Gear. I don't know. I'm not really trying to play Guilty Gear tonight, though. That's the thing. Right now, I'm just focused on trying to do stuff in this fucking game. It has been a while since I played Guilty Gear, though. It's been probably going on a week now since I played Guilty
The
Gear.
target console is nearby.
How time
If you
flies.
trigger the alarms now,
Oh,
the enemy
shit,
will start
really?
destroying data.
Come on! Whatever.
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
Uh-oh. Oh, wow, I got that. Crazy. This ain't gonna work. Oh, shit. Oh, wow, that didn't count? Oh, wow, I'm lucky. I don't want to jump over there yet. That's what's happening.
A juggernaut nearby? It will
They're
only
killing
attack
each
when
other.
it senses high concentrations of infested blood. Slow the fight if you want it to go away.
They're killing the corpus and the infested are fighting. And the corpus are killing the infested, so it's counting as pretty much the infested dying, so that's the reason why it keeps triggering that freaking thing. I'm not killing them. The AI is killing itself. What? Yeah, please. No cameras in there. Who's doing that?
The juggernaut has moved on. It's safe to proceed.
There we go.
Excellent work.
Nice.
A clean extraction with no alarms. We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
Look at all these people here. Yeah, chase after nothing. You ain't fighting me. I'm distracted. Can't believe it. I finally did this in one shot. Miracle. Miracles happen. Miracles do happen. Don't go down there, please. No, never mind. Just need to get the fuck out. That's all I gotta do now. Did it. One try. I didn't die either.
Another job well executed.
Alright. Let's see what Kikook wants. He hasn't hit me up in a long time. What's going on, man? You trying to talk to me? You there?
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, dude? Long time?
Yeah.
So what you been up to?
So how you been doing? Nothing much, just work a lot.
Ha! Same here. Freaking working full time. I only get like so much time now. I only get like maybe 2, lucky 3 hours to actually play something. But that's just how it is. It is what it is. Gotta make a living, I guess. I've been seeing you play Star Wars a lot. I'm guessing you really liking that, the Battlefield, Star Wars Battlefield.
Yeah.
Do you still play Guilty Gear anymore? Or are you waiting for Revelator like everyone else?
Sometimes I play it.
Huh. I don't blame you. It's
Like,
been a while since I played it myself.
There's nobody I know plays Xer, and I don't like playing random people. Unless not like I'm really feeling myself, which I really don't feel myself much in fighting games anymore. Like when I was playing Marvel with my real life friend Stuart. He came down to where I live, and we play. His whole thing is playing Marvel, and I realized that like I got pretty much like night and day better at fighting games because of Guilty Gear. But like I still was just like I'm like blocking everything that I couldn't block before. But I'm like, man, this isn't really fun. It's kind of boring.
Ah,
Like I'm doing really well, but it's just not having fun doing it. And with fighting games, I have to play like for like Guilty Gear. Like I only want to play my friends. Like the only time I don't mind not playing my friends is if I'm playing like in a super high level that I don't usually play in Guilty Gear unless I play it for a really long time and put like all my effort into it, which I don't do because I have a job now.
gotcha. No, I completely understand, man. You only got so much time, you know, and it's like playing with random people is not always the greatest to you. Sometimes it can be fun. It's really like just rolling the dice, whether you know, get something good out of it or not. More often than not, it's usually gonna be pretty crappy. But you're not missing out on much anyway, because online has been kind of dying a little bit. I guess because everyone's getting ready for Revelator anyway, which is a ways off.
It's because it didn't help that they came out with the PC version.
Yeah, that too.
Like I kept telling people like put it on PC. I'm like, well, don't, because all that's gonna do is split the player base. Because they're not gonna do I knew they weren't gonna do what do you call it, crossplay on it. And unless they do crossplay, then PC Guilty Gear is just gonna hurt the consoles because half the people are gonna go to PC because like most don't want to go on PC anyway. Their whole thing is that like PC is master race and they only want it for PC. And they just deal with it on console because they're forced to. But yeah, it didn't help. Revelator is gonna be, from what I've seen, Revelator is gonna be really good. But I mean, people already have like stupid opinions on shit. Like people's whole thing that if you have to try with a character, then that character is obviously bad. It's like no, that's not true at all.
That's what tier lists do to people. They start looking at shit like that, and they don't. I feel like that takes away from the game whenever you do stuff like that. Cause yeah, on paper it's like, yeah, the more effort, you know, you want to definitely put out the least amount of effort and get the most bang for your buck. But like, it's not always like that, you know. But that's what everyone looks at, so no one wants to think for
But their whole
themselves.
thing's like Jam's bad because you have to work like put effort with Jam. But it's like that's like just because Jam is more fair than like other top tier doesn't mean Jam's bad. It just means that you have to work harder for.
And that's
Because
only
like
for now.
when people are
That's only
when,
for
pe- when
now
people are
until
saying
someone
that you have
finds
to work
something.
harder with Jam than Potemkin, like I just want to tell them to shut the fuck up because that's There's no way any character can be that bad.
Yeah.
And Potemkin has to struggle to win, and
has
he
to
manages
struggle.
to do it at high level play.
I've seen
So
some high
I don't
level
see.
like Potemkins, and man, that shit is. It's a sight to see, man. It's beautiful. I be always rooting for Potemkin whenever I see him play, because it's just like, dude, he has his work cut out for him. And when they win, man, that shit, they always have to work for their win, no matter who it is.
But a lot of people don't realize that Guilty Gear tiers aren't that bad compared to other fighting games.
They're
like,
much more closer
Jam's
together.
bad, but yeah, Jam's really bad, but it doesn't mean that Jam's like bad.
Yeah.
Because
just
because she has to work harder in Alpha doesn't mean that the matchup is like 10-0. Like MK or not MK. Oh yeah, MK. I said it right for once. Mortal Kombat 9 has a freaking 9-1 matchup, and you're telling me that Jam's bad? Like clearly, Sheva versus Cabal is like unwinnable tier. Like that's trash tier, because that matchup is unwinnable. But saying that like, oh, this character 6-4s them, no, that's not a bad character. That's just a bad matchup. You can get past bad matchups. You just have to be the better player.
Yep.
Put the effort where it's due.
No one wants to try. And everyone wants to just give up right away. But, I mean, it is what it is. Just leave. I say, you know what, that does better for characters like Jam anyway. Better her be played by people that actually want to actually play her or be dedicated. I'd rather someone pick up a character because they actually want to than, oh, they're easy, so, you know, they're going to jump on the bandwagon just because, oh, it should be easy to win. You know, and then in comes someone that stayed dedicated and true to the character, and they find some new tech, and all of a sudden she's really good, and everyone, you know, wants to hop on that. You know, it's like an endless cycle. It's always It's gonna be the same.
Jam in
shit.
particular, she has tech that's not explored yet, and that's one of the things that people don't realize, is that like if people figure out how to work her parry really well, then Jam's gonna be able to escape Okazemis that most other characters can't get out of. Because Jam's able to like Jam has a parry, and it was super good in Ascent Corp, like really good in Ascent Corp. Like if Jam was played by, if you were able to play Jam like the computer could, like a perfect like tool assisted computer, Jam would be unbeatable. Like there would be nothing people could do to, or yeah, nothing they could do to lose against her or win, because she literally was like god tier, because she could literally parry everything you do. She can even parry your fucking burst. Like that's godlike.
Damn. I've seen that before too. Like I've seen that she can parry. Does she still have that ability in the new one?
Yeah, but like nobody uses it because nobody has explored it yet. Because like for example, like Salem, that her parry has to give her, like I was talking to my friend about this, that in Xrd you're able to blitz with meter. And the thing with her is that for Jam to do her parry, she has to press back and then press forward. So it's similar to a third strike parry. For that to be used, in my opinion, they have to make the reward for doing it better than a blitz would. Because otherwise nobody would use it.
Yeah.
Because you're putting yourself in an advantage or a situation where you might not block something because you press forward.
Yep.
So
It'd be
I was
safer
talking
to
about
just
like
use
you
the
got characters like Kai who has a plus 15 move. Like for all we know, like when she does her parry, that move becomes like plus like 2 or something, and that's significantly better for Jam if her frame advantage, if she can make a positive thing negative, or a better frame advantage, like make Fafnir plus like -2 instead of plus 2, like stuff like that. But people don't think like that. They think of like what can this character do that's easy, and how can I win this way? That's just how the FGC is. They don't want to try.
It's exploitation. This is what can I really exploit and just take advantage of. The easy
I mean, I
route.
get their whole like thing. Like part of the reason I wanted to play Kai was I got fed up with people not blocking in Persona. So I wanted to play a character who would force people to block on wake up. So they had to respect shit you do. And Kai was that character because he had his Okazemi was pretty much you can only low profile to get out. You can't do anything but low profile.
Detecting infested biosignatures all over the place. You know what to do.
So they block Durando call, and then that situation's in your favor. And you know, lo and behold, a ton of characters in Xrd are like that to a varying degree. Like when you play Soul, for example, Soul's obviously going to be, he's going to have a little harder time forcing people to block. But like his whole like YRC, Gunflame YRC, that's really good. Like really good. People don't want it. People don't learn it except if they're good, because they're like, what can I do with Soul to win? Oh, I'll just do Gunflame Fafnir over and over, because people don't know how to beat that. And then when you can beat it, they get all pissed off, because like, oh my god, you beat the only tactic I know. Fuck you. Your character's cheap. Like, no. FGC.
Fighting game community, man. You ain't lying. It has its ups and its
I mean,
downs.
like everyone gets salty, but it's like, get salty at like the real stuff. Like, don't get salty just because like your tactics stop working. Like I know I get this one guy salty because I make fun of him because like I just hold back against him and I'll beat him, and he gets all pissed off because I make fun of him. Like, dude, like this is why you suck at this game. Like, don't, because he gets mad that I block his
told him
stuff.
straight up like that,
and then I just
bro?
start. Yeah, I tell him this is why you suck. Like I tell you to stop doing this, and I said I'm going to treat you like a scrub. You're going to play like a scrub. He's going to hold back against you, block your fucking unsafe move, and then just fucking dominate you. It's like it's not. I tell him trash. It's not fun to play him. It's like, don't get mad if I block the same mix-up over and over because you don't vary it. Because he tries to abuse Kai's greed sever, and it's like what I tell Ghetto. It's like, don't even like humor people who do that. Just straight up hold back against them, and eventually they'll do it, and you'll block it. People need to learn to play correctly, and they're not going to learn to play correctly unless you talk shit to them. You make them motivate them.
That's kind of true.
You gotta motivate them.
I don't know if it's that simple.
When you piss someone off to the point where they want to get better, then you did a good job that day. Just,
we'll see what happens.
I know Stuart was getting salty at me. And I was like, Stuart, stop getting mad at me because I'm blocking your shit, dog. His was a little different though. His shit was actually godlike. I was just being more godlike.
You stepped it up.
Wasn't really I stepped it up. I just was able to like react to it. I don't know why. He's playing MODOK and I was blocking his high lows like 100% of the time.
Are you talking about Marvel? I used to play Marvel, but that game is like, it could not be fun. It feels like it's whoever gets their combo and stuff first to me. I used to play and I would feel good when I would be comboing the shit out of people, but then, you know, you get caught by that combo by someone else. I've literally played matches. It's just like when you watch the streams, it's like you can literally fight people and not get to do anything. You know, the only thing you get to do is guess. You kill your character. Oh, better guess what he's gonna do now. Oh, what? You couldn't block that? Well, too bad.
I was doing some godlike incomings against Stuart, like, because like the thing about Stuart that makes me salty is that I'll do like really simple incomings against him, and that catches him because like the simple incomings I know are really ambiguous as fuck. Like I literally just crouch under them and then just launch. Like that literally is a 50-50 and you have to guess like how to block that. Cause I did that to Stuart a lot. Like the characters I didn't really know how to play very well, when I just crouched right where they're incoming and then just launched. And the characters who didn't have an air dash couldn't avoid that. They had to fall into it. Like when I went for like my serious mix-ups against Stuart, the ones that don't work unless you block them, Stuart would get hit, and that was what was pissing me off when I was playing Stuart. Is that my simple mix-ups were catching them when I was doing it to be more of surprising him, but the serious mix-ups were actually hitting him because he was expecting the simple stuff, which is annoying. Cause like I would go with Dr. Doom, I'll do I try to figure out like unique. Well, when I used to play the game, I did. I figure out unique incomings that people don't do. And that's how I would incoming people. Like I didn't like steal tech usually. I try to figure out my own, because then people wouldn't be able to. People would get caught by it because they wouldn't know it. And yes, that is a gimmick, but it's not a bad one because it's still a mix-up. But I would do jump jab and then air dash foot dive while I call Virgil. Now that one actually was escapable for in many situations, but a lot of people didn't see that coming, so a lot of them would get hit by Virgil, or I wouldn't foot dive, so then they would get hit by Virgil when they land. And there's a lot of ways to mix that up. But Stuart gets hit by the light, and then he flips out. I'm like, fuck, why'd you get hit by the light?
It takes all kinds. I miss playing Marvel, man. I
gave Stuart my stick. Now he's happy, Stu.
I used to play Trish, Wesker, Doom, but I was playing that team since like the day it came out. You know, I always liked Dr. Doom as a character. I always thought it was cool to play.
I played Team Trenchcoat.
Oh,
I played
Virgil
Team Trenchcoat when I first got... Yeah, people used to call me out about that. It's like, you only play top tier. I'm like, well, I mean, the people I like are top tier, then I'm not complaining.
Yeah. You're not gonna not
Wesker in particular, I played him because Wesker, like, I thought Wesker was gonna be different, and when I saw he was actually like karate guy, I was like, oh, that's really cool. He's karate.
Yeah. I just like that his OTG
I thought he was
was
just
like a
gonna be
gunshot.
guns.
He would just shoot you off the ground. Like, I always thought that was like really cool. And his you know, his level 3 where he just fucking takes a fucking missile, just like you know, the reference from Resident Evil 5. I don't know. I just always thought that he was a cool
I used to get in
character.
arguments with people about that. Because people used to say I was wrong when I said that was actually in Resident Evil 5.
Yeah, that
They
was
kept
in
telling me I
5.
was full of shit.
Wow, really?
But people are saying, no, that never happened. Like, yes, it did. Wesker totally does throw a
He
missile
throw the
at
rocket
you.
at you.
It's during the Wesker fight. You know, the reason why they don't know that is because after you beat the game, you just grind the game to get a rocket. Then you can just shoot Wesker with a rocket, and then shoot him with another rocket, and then the fight's over.
Yep. They don't know that when you actually had to get it, if you did it, I forgot how it worked, but he could counter it. His counter was him throwing it back at you, I believe.
Well, it was well. The thing is, if you shot him, if you managed to get him to hit, he would catch the rocket, and then he would be holding it, and then if you shoot another rocket, it ends the fight. And depending on both fights with Wesker, actually, I think there's only 2 fights with Wesker in that game. And both the fights with Wesker goes crazy and starts just like sprinting across the map really fast because the game doesn't know what to do because you killed him too quickly.
Word. I don't think I've seen that happen before.
Dude, I played so much Resident Evil 5. Like I made Stuart play that game with me.
If I wanted to.
I actually would have platinumed that game if I didn't buy the DLC. But I made Stuart help me in that game. He didn't even have any of the items. I just told Stuart to survive in professional.
Just let me do it. Let me handle all the work.
I straight up told it was fine up until the Jill fight. That's when it started becoming hard. Where I was like, Stuart, survive. Don't let Jill shoot you of anything. And it just he couldn't. Stuart could not survive, and it took. Like he managed to survive, but like it had to be like the hardest thing in the world for him.
Oh my gosh. What difficulty were you playing on?
Professional. Like Stuart had no items, no nothing. He literally was just playing like vanilla, like his character.
Yeah, we gotta give him that though. Like professional is not easy. I didn't do professional until I actually beat the game at least once, so get an idea of what to expect.
Yeah, I needed Stuart to help me beat the last chapter. Because I didn't. The AI is a huge liability on professional. So yeah, we had Stuart do it. Stuart was doing perfect until the Jill fight, and you can't even be mad. There's nothing he can do about it. It's like Stuart, just survive. He didn't survive. Okay, we'll do it again. Okay, Stuart, you didn't survive. Let's do it again. It's like Stuart, just survive. I just have to shoot Wesker, and then Wesker runs around for like 10 seconds because like shoot him for a rocket and then shoot him for another one, and then the fight's over and we're like, yeah, you survived, Stuart, good job. Good old Stu.
Ah, man. Oh man. You're getting Street Fighter 5, right?
Probably.
Alright. Trying to get an idea of who can I expect to actually be jumping into that game too.
Dude, unless they put the... Oh, actually, no, I'm boycotting that game. I forgot. I'm boycotting it. Until they put the Armika butt slap back in, I can't play that game with conscience.
You can also just give up then.
I'm gonna give up, man. I'm not buying the game till the DLC comes out for that ass. So fucking stupid. I want that booty smack. That's like the only. Like I was watching Street Fighter. I'm like, oh, Street Fighter's pretty cool. And when I saw Arcade butt slap, ooh. Yeah, so I like that. I like that
too. I also like the fact that when in that trailer when she was slamming Vega, it was her and her friend. They even got rid of that part.
They took out the canister.
Yeah, that was part of that butt slap open. They don't do that part anymore.
Oh my god. I really have to boycott that game. But you don't talk shit about the Kanuku Buster, dog.
Dude,
that's like the one thing I love about King is that he's able to do the Kanuku Buster in Tekken. They call it the power. They call it it's the Kanuku Buster. Get it right. I love that anime so much. I used to watch the 4Kids dub. And it's like, I know that it's really bad to say that, like, I can only watch the 4Kids dub, but I have to, because, like, that's how I saw it as a kid.
Same.
That's the only thing I know kids dub.
That was the only one I knew also. Oh man. Freaking I still remember there was a character in there called Dick Van Dyck. In
Yeah,
the kids show, yo.
yeah, in the Japanese he's called Gazelle Man. You know, get Dick Van Dyke's a dick. So you see it with him. He's fucking pulling out his little knuckle knives.
Man. Really good old days. But yeah, I don't know why they get rid of that. You know, there wasn't like anything crazy going on with that. I guess maybe him pulling a guy's leg apart. Or maybe it was because of females. Like I could imagine if they did that to Chung Li, it would be like spreading her legs open or something. I guess I don't know.
How are ya?
I don't know, man. I wish Capcom would have had some balls and just been like, you know, fuck it. This is what we wanted to do, and we're gonna keep it that way. But the reason they supposedly changed it, which that guy Yoshinori Ono, that guy that does it, he was like, you know, they wanted it to make sure that everyone would be able to play it, and they didn't want any type of like, you know, little reasons for people not to get it or whatever. In my opinion, they're just like copping out, and I guess they're really desperate because I think they're playing it safe because they're worried that they don't want anything to affect the sales of that game at all, is how I look at it. So anything that looks like it might be a problem, they're gonna nip it in the bud like right away.
Yeah, but then yeah, the thing was like we want to make this. We outside influences didn't influence our decision. We go and say, but we didn't want to offend people.
I know.
It's like, okay,
it's a contradiction.
So yeah, so like you totally outside influences dictated why you took that out, right? No.
No.
Like, okay.
No.
You want to believe this? That's what you want to say.
I read that too, and I'm just like, yo, like you just contradicted yourself in the same sentence. Like you just said that you wanted to just not be influenced by people, but we made this change because we didn't want it to alienate or make people feel uncomfortable. Like, yo, that's the opposite of what you just said. Okay,
That's
Capcom.
bullshit, but I believe it.
okay, Capcom, whatever, dude. You know, have it your way, I guess. Oh, Capcom. Hopefully that game does well. I would boycott it with you, but I know they're not gonna change it, and I still want to play like with Karen. I still would play Armika though. You can still hear her slap her ass, and she's still technically slapping it. It's just kind of off camera. Like they point the camera at her upper body instead of the lower body. It's probably still happening. Even the way they censored it is like really like ghetto and lazy as shit too. It's not even really like they got rid of it. They just moved the camera up.
So it's okay
like really
to have
lazy.
your characters pretty much have nipples. You can clearly see pretty much their nipples, but it's not okay for her to slap her ass while she's wearing a leotard. That's more revealing than the part of her ass she's slapping. It's fucking stupid. I hate when they like. I understand like I don't like over sexualization of stuff in games. I don't care enough to actually complain about it and go on the internet and bitch about it. Like I don't go on the internet to bitch about DOA pretty much having like naked characters. Like I don't care, but I won't play DOA because I don't agree with that. I don't like it. I think that ruins the game. Like I don't care about like characters in bikinis and stuff as long as that's not the sole focus of the game. Because like when Tekken did it in Tekken Tag 2, and you can play a character in a thong, that's funny. Like that makes it funny, and it's not, and it's like not a
men
big.
in there doing that. You had Heihachi, even though it was like a traditional Japanese attire. I believe the old samurais
Yeah,
wore
but
that
when they
thing.
did it, like when Tekken did it, they made it free DLC, and it wasn't done as like a cop out to get people to buy the game for sexual reasons. Like that's the whole DOA thing, is that they're like, who cares if this is a good fighting game or not? Not that I'm saying it is, but their whole thing is that this game has boobies, buy it. And I don't like when games market themselves like that. I mean, I'm sure you don't care, but I do.
Yeah, I don't really care, but I don't like when they put it out there like, yeah, that's all this is about. Even I feel like that's kind of like it's just like, I don't know. It just seems too, how should I put it? Too directly focused. The game shouldn't be all about like one thing. It should be a combination of things. If you have to rely on a gimmick to get your shit to sell, then it probably wasn't that good to begin with.
Like, I don't have problems with like Laura or anything like her. Like, she's fine. I don't I don't have problems with sexualized characters as long as that's not the sole focus of the character. It's like for example, like I don't have a problem with Lucky Chloe, but like I understand why people have problems with her because their reasons for not liking her would be similar to reasons what I just stated, is that they think that they're in the game just to draw in an audience instead of just making a cool looking character. Like I'd rather have characters be stylized because that's the way they want them to be. Over I just want like we need to have this like character so people buy our game. Make your characters interesting. But again, I don't have a problem with Lucky Chloe, but that would be a good like what I mean when I say I don't like stuff, because I know a lot of people don't like her because of the similar reasons to why I don't like sexualized characters.
I don't know. I feel like situations like those you can never win. There's always going to be the people that always share that sort of concern. What do they call them nowadays? Social justice. Like warriors.
Well, yeah, they take it to a way higher degree than I care about.
Even South Park like makes fun of that shit. It's like, yo, you just got people standing around trying to scream injustice when it really has nothing to do with you, and the people that are being offended aren't even taking it to that level. Like, you're just sitting around there just trying to like belittle and make people feel like shit for like the littlest thing, and just trying to basically, I look at it as they just try to ruin it for everyone, you know. It's like, man, you know, that's ridiculous, man. Can I just get a fighting game that doesn't really pander to that audience? But like, yo, you don't probably even play fighting games like that, so why are you bothered by this? You know, I don't know. There's so many ways you can go about it, but there's no way you can win because they can always just come up with some other
when people are
argument.
What has to end is people need to stop thinking that their opinion can't be proven wrong. That's a huge thing with the social justice people, is that they're like, you can't prove me wrong. It's like, well, opinions can be wrong because I can say it's my opinion that Hitler has blonde hair. Well, clearly that's wrong. That your opinion's wrong in that situation. Just because you feel like something is like that doesn't mean it is like that.
You know where that comes from? The internet. The internet
well, it's just people think that like shit they say is like revolutionary when the shit they say is fucking garbage. And like it's like when people like who talk about like these books they read in high school about how deep their books are. This book's so deep, man. It's like, no, it's not. It's specifically made for a high schooler to be able to understand it, which means that it's literally not a deep book. Because a deep book would be something a high schooler most likely cannot read and comprehend.
Operator, you have remembered well.
That's people.
It's like when people talk about the 1984 and they take it so literally, like, oh my god, 1984 is happening. It's like, no, it's not. Like they completely missed the books. If they clearly didn't read the book right. If they think that the whole NSA thing is 1984, because the whole thing about 1984 was about controlling, that the government was trying to control you. All right, a government just trying to see if you're a terrorist is a completely different thing, and there's a reason for them to do that too. In 1984, they were killing people because they were saying they didn't agree with their opinions. That's shit that Russia does. That's not something we're doing. Because if it was against law to say stupid shit, then I would be in prison. I know that's for sure. Everyone says stupid shit. It's like for all those people who feel like Obama is from Kenya and they should come. How do they call him? Like Obambla? It's like, yeah, if 1984 was a real thing, then you'd be fucking executed right now. It's like I'm pretty sure racism would not be tolerated.
Oh man, that's another thing too. People, I don't want to say it like this because it's kind of mean, but some people do take advantage of the fact of how things are nowadays. That things are, I guess, a bit more peaceful and non-violent. So people kind of take that as a way, like, oh, I can just, you know, I can just say whatever I want. No, there's people trying to keep the peace, you know.
Oh yeah, there's these two dudes on my Facebook. I saw it because my friend was friends with them. They were arguing about this kid, I think in Dakota, or his name is Dakota. I'm not really sure which is which, but he got sent to prison for 10 years for making a school shooting threat. And you're like, how the fuck? They were saying how it's injustice that he says something that wasn't credible, and gets sent to prison for 10 years. And I'm like, why can't you comprehend? I mean, obviously, I'm not going to join an argument on Facebook for one shit that, like, if you, some shit is too stupid to argue with, for one.
Yeah.
But second thing is, like, I'm not going to argue with two people I don't know. Like, I sit there like, how can you not comprehend why making a school shooting threat would be taken seriously? It's like, just because something is incredible doesn't mean it's okay to do it. It's like, they don't understand that any threat, any, like, mass shooting threat, bomb threat, anything even remotely similar to that has to be taken very seriously. Otherwise, you're going to have people doing school shootings, and then you're going to be like, oh, well, we didn't know that this was credible. You know, that's a really bad excuse to ignore a school shooting, is that it wasn't credible.
Because then when the worst thing happens, and it was credible,
then when it happens,
you had a choice to actually do something about it, you're going to feel that much worse.
You're fucked, is what it is.
Yeah,
you're going to get sued so hard.
People don't believe in better safe than sorry. But you can't, you can't blame people nowadays because it's so easy to just, like, say shit. And, you know.
I mean, yeah, I say stupid shit on, okay, like, I get, like, people say stupid stuff. I say stupid stuff on my phone all the time to people. Like, we should totally burn the store down. Like, I say shit like that. But I'm not going on fucking Facebook and saying that, or taking a picture of a gun and saying I'm going to go shoot up my high school or something like that. There's a difference about me doing it and what they're doing. They're straight up taking a picture of a gun, like, oh man, don't come to school today, ha 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 ha, and posting on Facebook and expecting people not to think you straight up just said I'm going to shoot up the school.
You got people that want that attention too, though. And some people
sure,
are that stupid.
But at the same time, when I say shit to people, I say it in a one-on-one environment. And plus, like, if I got in trouble for what I said up to that person would too. Because that person's totally like, we should totally set Enrique on fire. But, like, I'm not going on Facebook and saying I'm going to set Enrique on fire. Because I probably would get the cops to be over. I know I'd be in big trouble. But he deserves to get set on fire. He's sexually harassing people at work.
He deserves to die for something.
Dude, the best thing you can totally do is not sexually harass girls who are being sexually harassed, because then they think really high of you for not sexually harassing them. I find it funny. I mean, not funny that they're being sexually harassed. I just find it funny that their opinion is so high of me because I'm not doing what the other guys are doing. I'm like, okay. I mean, I'll take it. It's fine.
You say about people, I don't know.
Yeah, but I've been telling the girl for a while that she needs to go and and report him for it. But I think I was told by another person I work with that she is thinking of reporting him finally for it. And like if she does, I'll report it, because I'm not going to report it until she does.
Yeah, you gotta help her.
Because I think huh?
I think you might have to, like, back her up on that.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I'm not gonna start something like that unless she starts it first. Like, I'm not comfortable with that. Cause like we're talking about some dude's livelihood,
yeah,
right here. So like if she's gonna start shit, then or not start shit. If she's gonna if she's gonna report him, then I'll totally do it too, and my coworker Olivia will as well. Cause it was happening to Olivia too, but she said it's not as bad as it is the other girl.
See, hopefully she's telling the truth and stuff. Because as much as it's good to always believe people, especially people you know, but you just, especially if you weren't there, you don't know what circumstances or situation.
I've been there. I've seen it. Like there is no arguing with this. Like he is like being really weird, and I totally understand. Like, wow, we lost so quick there. Like, I understand like I tell her report him, like either talk to him, tell him to like stop, or report him, because it's not going to stop until she either tells him to stop or she tells someone above him what's going on. Because we always joke about we're going to set his car on fire and blow it up.
Oh man, it's sad that even nowadays you can't really joke about stuff like that anymore, because it's just things are just too tense for that type of stuff nowadays, because that stuff does happen. Who's gonna take the chance to... I wonder if I should laugh at this or if I should take this seriously. Well, if you laugh, you have a good moment then, but if it turns out to be real, then you might not be alive next time. So
What? About setting someone's car on fire?
no, I mean like just anything, anyone joking about anything like lethal or anything in that nature.
Well, I mean, yeah, well, this person knows I'm not. I mean, it's kind of funny, because we had a situation kind of like that happen to me, and she was there when it happened too, where I was putting hangers. I was about to go, and I was gonna tell my coworker goodbye, because I was leaving. She was going on lunch and she wasn't feeling good, so she was just gonna go chill. I don't know what she was gonna. She was gonna go chill or something. And I saw they were all in my way, and I was like, move, like get out of my way, and like move. And I was joking around, and then Enrique's like, why didn't you say? He says, I didn't hear you say please. And I said I know, and I just kept walking. And so he storms in and looks at me. So I dropped the stuff and I just start staring at him like intensely, and I was just kidding. But like it looked like it was about like we were about to legit throw down, and he started backing up because he got scared of the way I was staring at him. Because like he's like trying to act tough, and apparently I was acting more intimidating than he was. And I wasn't sure if like that's what happened until I was texting Olivia, and she's like oh my God, Enrique's so scared of you. I'm like, really? He goes, oh yeah, he was totally backing up when you started standing up.
Oh.
And I thought that was funny. Because like I don't think I'm intimidating, but I mean, if he's scared of me, that's fine. He's not gonna pug me. But like, he's totally, the way he was staring at me looked like he wanted to fight. And I'm like, okay, I mean, if you want to, I mean, I can probably beat you up. I mean, I'm short for a guy. I'm 5'8". He's shorter than me, so I don't think I have to worry. But yeah, that's like the whole thing's like, I was just joking. He kind of made it seem like he was ready to throw down. It's like, you don't know when people are you don't know if people.
You really don't. That's why I don't take too kindly to sarcastic jokes. Like, sometimes I could tell, it has to be someone I know. But if someone's like, sometimes people sound believable as hell when they're being sarcastic. Like, yo,
oh yeah.
I don't know
Some
you like that,
some
so you
people
think
say
you
that
do
with
that.
me, but I think it's their fault, not mine. Like, I got a coworker mad at me because I told her I said I'm gonna tell Lee to stop having me work with you, and I was totally joking, but she thought I was being serious. And I'm like, I'm just kidding. Jesus Christ, calm down. I said, you're fine. And I say it stupidly too, so I don't know how they can think I'm being serious. Cause it's not like I'm saying it in like deadpan. I'm like, oh, I guess I'll go tell Lee how to work with you because you hate me. And they're like, what do you mean by that? I'm like, oh my God, I'm kidding. Don't get mad. Don't make me fight you. I'll totally knock you down. And then get arrested. Yay. But yeah. Tomorrow I'm gonna go in, but I'm not gonna see Hannah at all. So I don't know if I want to talk to her about what she's gonna talk. Think about Enrique. Because her whole thing was that she thought she wasn't gonna be hired after the season was over. They didn't fire anybody, so she's staying forever, I guess, until she quits. And I guess that now she kind of realizes that she can't let him do that anymore because she's gonna be here for a while. But like I was telling Olivia, is like Hannah has to be the one that reports him. Like, I'm not gonna do it.
Hmm. Yo, is your internet acting funny? Or not internet, your PlayStation Network experience?
Not really. I haven't really played much on PlayStation lately. Hey, my connection in Guilty Gear is godlike now. After I reset my internet.
Oh, really? Okay, we need to play sometime. Not today though, but maybe
I mean,
somewhere down the
it
line.
was godlike. It could be shit again.
Was,
I don't know. I haven't played Guilty Gear since. I don't know, man. It's
shit.
been a while.
God damn. God damn.
I mean, Guilty Gear has been played at some point.
Alright, I think I'm gonna restart my PS4 real quick just to eliminate the possibilities that something ain't up. Cause I'm playing this game and I was talking to you and I've been hearing like static and stuff. Like weird echoing. But let me do that. I'll be back. Reset.